always treat myself with compassion and respect.
Period. Today we are going to Germany for the convention. Harry and Charlie are in the other room. Anastasia's still getting ready. How do you feel?
Sensational.
Sensational. How do you feel?
Excited.
So it's here in... Okay.
Harry!
Sherlock.
Harry Sherlock!
Harry Sherlock! Charlie, do you have the orange juice?
Nope. Yeah.
You hold that.
Oh my god, so much luggage.
It's all yours.
Thank you, Harry.
Who would have thought that the pink suitcase was mine?
Oh.
Interesting.
Why do you not have your pink? Are you growing out of the pink?
I've closed half it, took some partials, but it's still going. Oh my gosh, it's still going up. I made 31.
Courtney said, who's your sugar mama? Yeah, mine's closed.
Where's she flying from,
Anyways, they all took the train without me, so that was rude. That's okay. Next time.
Let's go to game.
Just wasting your time, yeah?
All the new people in here, they don't want them in. That was the funniest time ever. Do you remember they give me my money in the chat every time a trade won?
Give me my money.
Every time a trade won, we would all send it in, and then we started doing a challenge in our, I think only I did it. And it was like, everybody get your family to do it. So I was in the chat going, give me my money. I think I did it to my stepdad. We all just laughed at him.
Does she want like strawberries or blueberries?
What do you all
She
like?
looks like, do you want some chocolate?
There's this as well, I don't know.
You lucky bastard. Stealing my chocolate.
Blackwood. Paradigm. We've worked hard on it.
Oh no, I haven't done my circle today. It looked really cool.
Need to stand up.
Should we stand up? Have you done yours? You done your affirmations?
Do it. Do it.
What?
Not there to
Protect your
myself.
energy. What do you
Done your
mean?
affirmations?
Being intentional about protecting your energy, there we go. Am protected.
I am protected. If you get Chris to do it, I'll do it every single day.
I can get Chris to do it.
Money flows. Energy attracts.
But I have to see Chris doing it.
Okay. What about a recording?
That's good.
Cheers.
You look curious. What looks it?
We have just landed in the Germany airport.
What is it, Christina?
What is what?
What's the camera called?
I don't know, an Osmo 3 something. Are on the way to the hotel.
You just need to, it's because right now they only see, like, until they see a physical shift in who you are as a person, they're not gonna take anything that you really say. They're gonna just take it at face value. A lot of people don't even withdraw, you know, in this industry. No, I mean, like, because they're not actually, like, they don't actually know. Like, Laura was in a platform for a whole year and she didn't even know how to play straight on a live account. And then she came here and then in her first week she made money when she withdrew it. So, like, the fact that people are withdrawing milk the hell out of it. That's why I always say to people withdraw, because it's not real otherwise. It's just like a simulation.
She had
Hey!
115. That's such a waste. Our Uber was the same, yeah?
I made it to the hotel. Oh, so many of us were trying to check in at the same time. That was crazy. Anyways, a lot of us were just talking about how crazy this life is. Like, everybody, I'm the oldest one that was traveling today, I guess besides Tamisha, and I'm young, and I'm just looking at all these like 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and everybody's making so much money. Like, I just saw Travis down in the lobby, and I'm just like, Travis, you look richer. Like, just watching people grow, watching people go from where they started to where they are now just blows my mind. Perspective shift. And it's crazy. I was talking to Anastasia earlier, and I was like, people, like, everybody just thinks that they have this illusion that they have control, but they actually have no control at all. Everything is controlled. It's all an illusion. And we were talking about it because both Anastasia and I posted this video on TikTok, and it was basically about this guy that had gone into Santander to get his money out, and it was like $2,500, so not even that much money, and they wouldn't let him take it out. And so we're just talking about like how controlled everything is, and both of our videos went up for review, and then every single video that we've posted after has also gone up for review. Like, it's right in front of our faces, and you actually have no control. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they took it down, to be fair. I just posted a video on. Yeah, none of my videos are. I'll post one and I'll show you maybe if I remember. But it's just crazy. It's just insane. It makes me so happy though, watching everybody. Like, oh, Travis just blew my mind so much. Because I saw him in Marbella, like, not even a crazy amount of time ago. Like, I know, especially in this industry, and I get it on my videos all the time, like, oh, it's just a get-rich-quick scheme. Like, tell me another industry besides trading and network marketing where you can get rich in such a short period of time. And obviously, past profits do not guarantee future gains, and there's no income claims, and da-da-da-da-da, like, whatever makes you feel better about your situation that the government wants you to tell me so that they can't come for my ass. But at the end of the day, like Claudia, for example, how long has she been in the industry? Maybe 3 years. $100,000 a month. Yeah, thank you. Next. Chris has been in the industry, what, 5 years? $50,000 a month. Anastasia's been in the industry a year and a half. 21 years old. 5K a month. Travis has been in the industry, I don't even know. He started a little before Marbella, I think. Maybe like a year. 5K a month. I was in the industry how long? Maybe 2 years? And I hit 15K a month. Like, and you're growing a business from zero knowledge. Zero knowledge. You have no marketing skills, no sales skills, no product. You're not paying. Like me and Anastasia yesterday, we went because she needed to get her pants tailored, and we were walking through this market, and she made such a good point. She's like, all these people are out here. They have to show up to work. They have to buy all of this inventory. They have to spend the time to stand here. They have to pay the bill to like rent the facility to put the inventory that they also paid for into, like all this stuff. And she's like, I pay $15 a month to have access to products that I then get paid to be a middleman for. And that I also utilize to make even more money. Like, And then people are like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Give me another industry besides trading and network marketing where you could get rich quicker. Because it's not your job. Even a high-paying job like a doctor or a lawyer, or how many years of school is that? And then when you graduate, you're not even guaranteed a job. You're not even guaranteed a paycheck. So now you're in so much debt. And you, on top of the fact that you've already spent what? Like 5 to 10 years getting this degree on top of the original 4 years that you had to go to college. Like, I don't know how college works because I never went. I'm not going to go learn business from a guy that obviously never owned a business, or he wouldn't be a professor. He'd be running his business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still thinking about Travis. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Anyways, the trades that I took coming out of the airport, and I think the last one closed out. Let me see. Yeah, it did close out. So I'm up $2,200. Past profits not guarantee future gains, but I actually don't know what else to tell you. Like, even if you came into this industry and you didn't make money for 3 years, and the third year you made $2,200 while you were getting off the plane for Munich, because you could, because you had that freedom, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Like, what is so appealing about just following what everybody else is doing? Yesterday, we were driving back from the market and we got stuck in like after work traffic. So like everybody getting out of work and going home. And I was just like, I will schedule my day so I don't get stuck in society traffic. And we're sitting there for so long and I'm just like, how do people do this every single day? And they don't question it. And then they think that they're not controlled at all. I don't understand. And on top of that, I want to know why certain people understand it at such a young age and other people will go their whole life and they'll never understand this concept that I've just spewed. Anyways, that's all. So many things I've thought about in the last couple days. I'm so grateful. I don't know where I would be. I would probably be working at the same restaurant. Currently, it's snowing in Nebraska. And when I used to work at the restaurant and it would snow, I would get out of my house like 5 minutes before I had to be at work, and I would take my debit card and I would just like remove a little bit of ice, like literally this much ice from my windshield, and I would drive to work. Maybe I can find a clip on Snapchat, but because I'd be so tired. I am so happy and grateful and blessed. And I'm even more happy and grateful that I can help other people do the same thing. Like removing people from everyday societal mindset and plugging them in and watching them. Like Travis, I'm just thinking about Travis. Like, and watching them just absolutely flourish is crazy. I love this industry. Anyways, I think we're going to go eat and then I'm going to go to the spa. Apparently the spa here is sick, so we'll see. And we're going to go to the gym as well. Yesterday, I'm going to have to show you guys because yesterday I was walking out of the house and I like ran into the flower pot. I'm so happy it didn't smash, but I had this huge bruise on my leg. Well, it's not huge, okay? It feels huge, but it's really swollen. So, yikes. Anyways, I'm going to go eat. But we're in Munich, Germany. We have company convention for the next 3 days. 6,000 people. I'm going to need to remember to charge this, but this vlog is going to be crazy. I'm going to remember to properly film this time because I always start it and I never finish it.
Most people are like, So I say, well, look, what I can do for you if you are serious, get you in as well.
You know what you can say? Because you're...
Is it ready?
You're not weird.
Which place you need?
Sorry?
Which place you need it? So I have no...
Maxim, what's the place called? Master. Maximilian. Max.
Well, in my apple,
Max is a good guy.
On the street, it's no
Yeah,
number of
Max.
Which...
Thank you.
I don't know. It's next to Odeon. It's next to the cinema.
Chris actually walks so fast.
Alright, cool. I don't know if I like this one.
Why?
No, there's a lot going on, but there's not much going on.
That's true.
It's like, this shouldn't be here.
Look at this one. This is nice.
No, obviously not for very nice.
I'm not saying I'm not slim.
You just slimmer. You just like you cut down.
Why not?
There should be.
Definitely on the wall. So one of the books.
I want all of you to go into a flow state, right? One thing that I've realized when I've actually looked back on everything, and I was speaking to Sam about this the other day, and a couple of people that was in the cab with me here. My journey to 6 figures and beyond now, in the last 3 years, I was in such a flow state that I'll be honest, I don't see 90% of this room in, right? And I mean that in the nicest way possible, and I hope you guys can take it in the right way. It was at a point where I made success inevitable. Like, it was actually inevitable. There was no chance that it couldn't happen with what I was doing on a day-to-day basis and my habits and who, the person I became. He'll tell you.
The key word, if you tap into this word, it's gonna allow you to excel no matter what, is the word adapt.
I've just woken up. It's 9:30. Somebody took, look. Did you guys catch the gold drop? I didn't. I was asleep. But anyways, the team is down to breakfast, so I'm gonna go say hi. I think we're gonna go to the spa. Check-in's at 10, but today it's all the educators, so it's like Jay. Like, I know Jay's launching a new scanner. So I'm really excited for today because obviously when you come to events like this and you actually get to connect and get in close proximity with educators, right? And understand, like, okay, this is how they're looking at the scanners that they've created. This is how to properly trade yourself and also train your team on how to utilize the scanners. And I always just gain new perspectives. So I'm really excited for today. Tomorrow is more, I think, like the network marketing side and just like leadership and trainings on the mind and all of that. I know Alex Morton is also here again. So to get to be in proximity with him again will be great. But yeah, that's that. So let's go to breakfast. And also, yesterday, we obviously had the team training, which was really, really good. Everybody went around and they said their whys, which I cried. I'm not even going to lie, I cried. Morning.
Are we ready then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right, I just came back from the gym. That was from the gym. I just came back from breakfast. That was really short-lived. We're going to the gym. Everybody already went up there. I came to get my headphones and put my socks on. Anyways, Chris got me this book, Surrounded by Idiots, and it's basically about like the 4 different types of human behavior. And I've learned so much from this book. I'm a very perceptive individual. I just overanalyze. It's a safety mechanism for me. Every situation, everything in my life. But in network marketing, you have to actually like classify what type of people you are working with, and you need to not put them in a box, but you just need to understand their different type of human behavior so that you can understand how to properly train them. Because how you say something to one individual that has one type of human behavior is going to react differently to the same, if you said it the same way to somebody who has a different type of human behavior. So it's a really good book. It's Surrounded by Idiots by Tomek Erickson, so I definitely recommend. But I'm going to go to the gym. We're going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go to the spa.
Oh! So what's the drill?
Okay, guys, on today's... Oh, we should have got kettlebells for these swings. Yeah, let's do that. How you do one thing is how you do everything, and this is why you saw Harry leave after the first set.
LOL! Sherlock. He's gone to, I know he's in the Asian weights, but still. Is that my drink? I'll make it.
Your muscles would just be very, because you're already lean, and you do a little necessary.
Should we do it catching to each other?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Have you not seen that?
Yes, I have.
You just go like this, and then we just. This is heavy though.
You have to do it opposite.
Should we do it?
References. Practically every business firm wants to know as much as possible about the background.
He's listening to Think and Grow Rich. Hi. Nice book.
Thanks, Spencer.
That's funny enough, so yeah.
I need to crop
Yeah,
out the
no.
very
Make
soon
money.
and move down from there.
You don't say
Yeah,
it.
like I much prefer working with
but it's so
like
small.
someone like your age rather than like people my age.
A bunch of people got registered in the last couple days, so let me show
For
you.
example, like right now, what we're doing right now is technically work.
9 individuals.
After this conversation is done, none of us get a penny.
Oh, sure.
Having this conversation
I would
is
say, because people ask me all the time, 90% of the people that get started are complete beginners. And this is why leveraging software and using tools just makes your process so much easier.
So the issue is that
So yeah, I'm going to place them all now, and then I'm going to respond to some messages, because I know a couple other people got started as well, so my DMs are packed.
That's why yesterday girls asked me what's their why, what's their reason, what's their goal. Because we have to
Obviously I've been busy the last couple days, but we're going to get to it now. She passed out.
Shut the front door.
I came in the room and her stuff's on the bed.
Ready?
But you've got all three
Need
to
to keep
help
an eye on it.
anyone that's why it's got to cover all areas. Like, can people make money? Some people like structure. Like, I want structure. I don't want random things. Alright, cool. Proper education.
I really felt it today.
Some people just really want things.
You're doing it.
I know because I started the other day with Christina after the
Spend is
sauna.
the ultimate time to create. Use it whenever you want.
You have to actually imagine you're putting like a bubble around you, like close your eyes.
How'd you do it?
Do you have your own WhatsApp team?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just how you have a minute.
And then use that with everyone, or just you team?
We say everyone. Oh, Bob. No. So Chris is my direct upline.
No, Harry did.
So once you go 5K.
Why are you putting 3 bubbles up? Yeah. One bubble up, one bubble down.
Yeah, but when you go like... It's going to be a way around.
So you'll be his chat once you go 5K.
Harry, I think your bubble's got holes in it.
My bubble's got 3 layers in it, motherfucker. Why am I
You just called it a fucker, it's not a bounce bubble anymore.
You need to know what's that to run your group. We have got a big one, but that's like
Let them down.
Yes.
Convention, Travis. Yeah, but I'm gonna text my WhatsApp and I'm gonna send you a video.
Any words of wisdom, Ryan, to the people of the internet?
You not being at this event is you missing out on a new life.
Travis, words of wise for people of the internet.
Take action. Take action of your life before it's too late. We're here for a short time, not a long time.
Hopefully longer than shorter. But yeah.
You know what I meant to say? We're here for a good time, not a long time.
You can say it again.
Yeah?
Say it.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Words from Travis.
Words of wisdom, man.
5 minutes away, JUFI!
that are now being backed by institutions, because these are coins that are not going to go away. See, this is the big disbelief. Raise your hand if you don't have crypto. This is a good question. Raise your hand if you don't have crypto. You probably have seen it before, but it hasn't clicked, or you thought it was too late, or that you needed much money to position yourself. So this right now, if you take a picture, this is how I would divide a portfolio from the majors, the mid caps, and the low caps. Mid caps, you can allocate a different percentage, but these are coins that could potentially net a larger result. So for example, Ondo, Sui, Jasmine, and then low cap. These are coins that could potentially become the next XRP Solana, but you want to net a very, 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 very small piece of your portfolio.
Love it. No, I've definitely seen your stuff.
Chris has decided to do a team training tonight, but he doesn't want to book a room, so he's going to do it for free in the hotel lobby.
Be careful. He'll change your whole face.
Is he the one that did that? The one that you sent me?
I made a mistake, okay? I made a mistake.
That was so funny.
Why are you sharing that? You know your face is my mistake. How many people saw that photo?
I did.
Hey.
In a personal message.
Well, I was not, bro.
But guess who showed me about the app?
Which app?
Told me about the AI app.
Oh. You did?
Yeah. Do you use it for videos?
You use it for video?
Oh my god, yeah, but sometimes...
So look at it at your pro, look at this. Bam?
Yeah, I was sat next to Chris.
Bam.
To be fair, it was edited well. Like, if I hadn't been the one sitting there, I wouldn't have noticed.
You have to edit like camera photos, right?
Not really.
To find out.
I don't even know how to use that camera, you know, that I have. I just take pictures and put it through everything.
Lies, because when I watch his photos on my player, thinking, this guy's replaced. Who's that?
It's
clean photos. And I messaged him, he said it was you. Oh, are you shooting automatic?
And I just put it through Remedy. Except these guys are a little like, you can take the face, you know, you can remove the makeup, right? So when you put a guy's face through it, you can tell it to leave the face alone. But it cinematics the photo, so it still blurs the background, but it doesn't give them like the makeup. On Bell.
Here's exactly how I made money.
I just got back to the hotel. Yeah, today was really good. It's like, I don't even know what time it is. I think this phone is dead. Let's see. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You can't even see. Wait. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Today was really good. I think it was good that we got to hear from the educators and we got to hear about like the new products and stuff that are launching and the upgrades for some of the scanners. I'm really, really excited. The scanner is already phenomenal, so for there to now be upgrades is just insane to me. What else? The professionalism, like even just the event starting on time with that many people in a room is just crazy to me. It's definitely something that I think the team needs structure, and obviously it always starts from the top, so to have a corporate team that really good. Yeah, I'm waiting for Carlos. He's gonna come pick up my camera. He's going to shoot with my camera tomorrow. I'm actually really excited because I have this camera and I've had it for a long time. I don't know how to properly use it. Like, the content is obviously really clean, but to see somebody who, like an actual photographer, use my camera and to see how great the content is, I'm really excited. So yeah, what else about today? It just always goes to show, like, the proximity of being around people who are on the same wavelength. But this really brought back what it was like when I first came into the industry. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to bring a huge portion of my team to the next convention, regardless of where it is in the world. The cool thing about building on social media and recruiting on social media is that you can reach anywhere in the world, which is great because somebody who's in Jamaica or somebody who's in Nigeria or somebody who's in a third world country, they have access and they have the ability to reach the same amount of people as, let's say, someone in the US or somebody in Europe, because of the online space and because of social media. So obviously the same amount of work is going to affect a third world country or someone who's in a third world country at a much greater capacity, because $500 to them is a much greater deal than maybe somebody that lives in the US. Yeah, so I'm just excited to be able to expand that exposure to just people globally. There's people in my organization from all over the world. So yeah, I think I just heard Carlos leave his room. I feel like he would text me before he comes knocking on some random person's door. We'll see. But I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow. Basically halfway through the event, I was like, I haven't filmed any of it. Oh no. Long form content for me is just like, I understand that people, especially on YouTube, for example, people are they just want to be entertained, you know, they just want to see what happens in people's lives. And I'm so used to short form content. So even just keeping the camera rolling is so hard for me, because I'm just like, oh, I can cut it out. Because I'm very used to chop, like chopping my videos into so many pieces to keep the content engaging. Whereas on YouTube, it's different. Like, you can just sit and talk and like people will listen, or and they'll just let it play in the background. So yeah, but tomorrow, hopefully I'll be on it a little better. I also didn't charge, like, all my devices when I left today were like half charged. And there just like wasn't enough space in my purse to put the power bank. Yeah, it's so crazy going from being a hardcore like backpack girl. Like, I always carried a backpack because that way I knew that I had everything that I needed, wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts, to now dressing like this and the confidence that I've been able to bring forth because of the way that I feel about myself. I used to go to private school because I know it's different in Europe, but in the US, you're allowed to wear whatever you want to public school. Like, I'd go to school in my pajamas and nobody cares. But in private school, they used to have a certain dress code that you had to wear. Like, you had to go out and buy a specific uniform. And in Europe, I see the same thing, like, all over the place. I always see kids coming out of school and they're all wearing uniform. And it's because when you look better, you feel better. And when you feel better, your performance is a lot higher, which is why, like, the European education system, people come out a lot smarter, as in a higher IQ, than people in the US. Like, my IQ is not high at all on paper, but I mean, IQ really, to me, it doesn't really mean much anymore. Like, you don't, as far as success goes, like, you don't need a high IQ to obviously gain success anymore. But yeah, when you dress good, you feel good, and when you feel good, your performance is at a much higher capacity, and you're giving yourself the opportunity. Also, when you dress better and you walk into a room, a lot more eyes go your direction, and where eyes go, energy goes, and where energy goes, money flows. So the level of opportunity that you open yourself up to because of just your level of presentability is insane. And I was always the type of individual that was like, energy will walk into a room, the way that you carry yourself will walk into a room before the way that you're dressed. So I would walk around in sweatpants and a sweatshirt and a backpack, and I was just like, it doesn't matter, because my energy will always enter the room before like how I'm dressed. But the issue is that you don't get to choose how other people perceive you, and people will always judge you first based on the way you look. Like, that's just how it is. So just dress nice, feel good about yourself, your performance level will go up, and you will open yourself to a lot more opportunities just by existing. Dress like this versus dress in sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I never thought I would say that. I mean, to be fair, I knew it, but I didn't want to admit it. So yeah. Anyways, I felt very good today. I wore this, I think, to the London event as well. But there was a couple other outfits that I tried on this morning, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow and Sunday. Probably the same type of vibe, but I would rather be overdressed than underdressed. I would rather be the best dressed than not dressed to capacity. Anyways, we went to, the other day, Chris loves this restaurant called Marouche, I think. And when he hit Diamond, when he hit 50K, he wanted to go out to dinner. We were going to go to Duck and Waffle, but he wanted to go to Marouche. And I was like, well, I can't go to Duck and Waffle dressed the way that I am, because I was so tired. I had been on like back-to-back live for like 3 or 4 days. I was so tired. And I just showed up to celebrate, but I was basically wearing my pajamas with no makeup on. And I was like, if we're going to Duck and Waffle, I'm going to go change. Like, there's no way I'm going to be caught walking into the restaurant dressed like this. So I went home and changed, and Chris came and picked me up with Brian. And we ended up going to Marouche, and I was so overdressed. But I was like, honestly, I would rather be at Marouche overdressed than at Duck and Waffle underdressed. So I ate my salad, and on we went. Confused. Anyways, at least I got some content done. And that's just kind of what's in my head, so I thought I would share it with you. I'm excited for YouTube. I am. It's definitely something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and we'll see what happens after this trip, won't we? Just like the things that I choose to film. But I do so much in my life that people don't see so many conversations that I have. And it's tough sometimes, because when you're in the middle of a conversation, you're just like, oh, this would be so good to just show people, like, perspectives, and, like, when people are like, oh, this isn't real, da-da-da-da-da-da, like, people only see what I share, especially on my Instagram. But if people saw and heard and listened and got to be a part of the conversations that nobody sees, like, you would be so mind blown. The amount of lives that have changed, the amount of perspectives that have shifted, the amount of stories that have just completely jumped timelines because of this industry. Like, so I just need to get somebody to walk around with this little Osmo 3, whatever it's called, and just film everything, because it's just so awkward to be mid conversation and be like, okay, wait, pause, I'm gonna film it, you know what I mean? That's how you ruin a good conversation. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. So I guess I will see you guys on the other side. I'm so dehydrated. But I was like, Tama, do you want anything to drink? Oh my god, it's literally frozen. I was like, Tama, do you want anything to drink? Like water or anything? And then she walked up and she's like, yeah, this one, it tastes like apple and kiwi. So I got one for her, I got one for me as well. And then this, the way that I didn't actually buy any water, because I think all of this is bullshit for your body anyways. It's just full of stupid chemicals, no matter how much they market it, that it's like a health, you know? But Vitamin Well Reload. Roland and we used to get these when we went to the gym in Slovakia. So now every time I see it, I just think of him. So I bought one, and I'm gonna drink it in his honor. It's camera bag. So this, I don't know why I'm still whispering. This is the camera that I have. It is a Sony AX7, I think. X7, 07, OX7. And the lens is a FE 2.8 24-70 GM2. You probably won't be able to see that, but maybe. So it's a really, I bought it in Spain like maybe a year and a half ago, and one of my mentors told me to buy it, and I was like, okay. At the time I wasn't making as much money, but I think the camera was like, I didn't know, maybe like 2,300, and the lens was like 2,200, something like that. But definitely recommend. I don't know how to use it. Like, there's so many buttons and stuff. I don't know how to use it. But I know how to use it enough for my content to be good and for me to get good content of the team. I've taken videos on it for us to make promotional videos, photo shoots and everything. So yeah, it's been on since I left London. So hopefully it's not dead. I just took out my contacts. Look how red my eyes are. I should have taken out my contacts before I responded to messages. It's now 3:40 and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna actually set an alarm. That would have been so bad if I wouldn't have set an alarm. I definitely would not have woken up. What time should I wake up? I think we're gonna do a 6:30 a.m. moment. I only have to set one alarm. Do you want to know why? Because I've trained myself to only set alarms for when I actually need to do something. So when it goes off, I get up. I don't give myself 5,000,005 chances. We are at the Rise event day 2. This is the whole stadium. It is freaking massive. But I came up here obviously to take some photos and videos. Really cool. Apparently, VIPs have buffet.
Without energy, without energy. So on the count from 5 to 0, one more time, give it all out. We party for no reason. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
We just got back from the event. I am so bad at filming the event. Like, oops. But anyways, a lot of amazing things. Got to see Stefania speak for the first time. Saw Alex Morton for the 3rd time in the last literal month. I saw him in Birmingham, and then I saw him in London. The company saw 135% growth since January. 35,000 people plugged in the last month. Crazy. Crazy. Now, post-event, I'm gonna sit in this little bungalow and I am going to respond to some messages. I have some calls I need to do. Upload the content to my stories that I need to upload. Get in the pool. Maybe get in the sauna. The guys found out that the sauna was a naked sauna and they're all freaking out. But yeah, look how cozy. What a beautiful day. I think we're gonna go get dinner after as well, but we needed a little bit of time to just energetically decompress all of the information and all of the downloads.
That's a camera?
Yeah. It's so sick. I've been trying to vlog the whole... I'm not very good at vlogging the event, I'm not gonna lie. I've just woken up. So last night, I literally fell asleep posting on my story, like trying to catch up on my content.
Bells took his AirPods out, open to me. I'll be meditating. Oh, funny. Like, did you clear the camera? Money flows. Energy attracts.
Is it true?
Yep.
Aren't they super special? We always had a good relationship, no? I told my father, I say, okay, I'm starting this business, it's called electro marketing, and say, I don't know the name.
Hello.
That was me, that for me is everyone here. And of course I want my harvest, I want like the most beautiful harvest.
I noticed, okay, and it kind of goes into something else. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. You know, most people, around our age or my age or younger, they're not thinking about how to make money online. They're not thinking about.
I made it back to the hotel. I'm gonna go get lunch with Chris. This is the hotel that I'm back in. If you recognize that picture, then you definitely follow me on Instagram, because every single time that I end up in the hotel, I end up with this body on my wall. The first time it was a man, and I was like, why is there a man's cheeks imprinted on my wall? Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna stay here for one night, and I'm actually only gonna stay here for one night this time, because last time I said I was gonna stay here for one night, and I stayed here for a month and some change. I just kept calling and being like, hey, can I stay another week? So the girl at the front desk was like, you're back. I was like, yeah. She's like, where did you go? I was like, Germany. She's like, okay. But anyways, Germany was a success. I'm really excited. I'm even more excited to see how I edit this. Because again, I'm not good at long form content. And obviously they're going to get better as I go, because I'm just going to keep the camera rolling and really just show like my life and the things that I do. Because there's just so much that people don't see when it comes to this business and when it comes to trading and everything. So with that being said, I'm going to deposit some money, flip an account. I need to get on a call with the leader. And that's that. JUFI Rise 2025.